Yeah, just PSA. I didn't approve for no bitch to be around my kids, so I hope everyone's in the same place when I arrive. I'm on the way. I'm on the way.
Oh, we got that last one. Say what's up to Baby Butter.
She's in jail for trespassing. She's not in jail for hitting me, touching me, anything that got to do with me.
What happens when a man walks out of prison after 2 long years and both of his exes are ready to throw down over him on the same exact day? That's exactly what went down the moment Blueface stepped out those gates. The internet went into a full meltdown after the first video drop. Picture this. Blueface just got released, trying to spend time with his kids at an indoor playground, all chill and focused on family, when suddenly Christian Rock walks in with their little boy. But here's where things take a wild turn. His other baby mama, Jaden Alexis, saw the clip spreading all over social media and said, "No way I'm letting that slide." Next thing you know, she pulled up to the same place just hours later. And believe me, the tension was real. But that's not even the craziest part. While Blueface was serving his time,
Play about my kids or disrespect my kids or disrespect me about my kids. Yeah, we gonna see how far I'm willing to take you. I'm not no bust about my kids, okay? I don't let anybody just play with them. I don't let anybody just be around my kid. I don't let anybody, it ain't like that over here, okay?
What?
Play that over. You guys wanna go bowling? Yeah. Bowling, 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 bowling.
Christian was out here getting caught up with people from his rival circle, and she even dated 2 different guys. Now that he's home, she's acting like she's been loyal the whole time and trying to play happy family again. People have been whispering about this situation for months, and now the truth's spilling all over the timeline. When those 2 women came face to face over the same man, things got messy fast, like reality show level messy. You gotta see it to believe it. And don't go anywhere, because I'm breaking down exactly how it all happened, what really landed Blueface behind bars, and which baby mama ended up taking the win in this wild love triangle.
Trying to get the up out the car. He's trying to save me, and I'm just like, I just blacked out.
Now let's rewind and talk about the real reason Blueface was locked up for 2 years, because the story you've heard online ain't the full truth. According to his former manager, Whack 100, everything started when Blueface broke the terms of his probation. He wasn't supposed to be in Vegas, but he went anyway, and that decision cost him his freedom for a while. Now here's where things start spiraling for real. Whack 100 had already warned Blueface loud and clear, stay out of Vegas. He told him they were still dealing with an attempted case situation and that going there would only make things worse. But what happened? Next, Christian wanted to hit Vegas anyway, and when Blueface said his manager told him not to go,
Yeah, just PSA. I didn't approve for no crap bitch to be around my kids, so I hope everyone's in the same place when I arrive.
she hit him with that, "What, is that your dad or something?" kind of attitude. Instead of playing it smart and listening to the one person trying to keep him out of trouble, Blueface let his pride and emotions take over and ended up in Vegas anyway. That's when everything really started going downhill. While they were out there, a fan approached them and said, "Rock, we love you, but we can't stand him," pointing straight at Blueface. Christian, who was pregnant at the time, lost her cool and swung on the girl. Blueface jumped in trying to stop the situation from getting recorded and grabbed the girl's phone to delete the video.
I'm only airing her out because y'all think she a solid. She ain't.
But that's where things took a bad turn, because that phone was worth more than $800. Even though he gave it back in less than a minute, authorities still hit him with a robbery charge. That one mistake instantly violated his probation back in California, and just like that, he was facing 4 years of mandatory prison time. His lawyer managed to pull some serious strings and got the sentence dropped down to 300 days in county jail. But still, all of this could have been avoided if he had just stayed out of Vegas like Whack told him. When Blueface talks about Journey being the most important girl in his life, he's talking about his daughter with Jaden Alexis.
Oh yeah, I can call it the same. Come on, JJ.
That's their bond right there. Then we got Christian Rock, the wild card who came into the picture later on. According to Whack 100, she went from having nothing to suddenly being in Blueface's world overnight. But from the jump, she never really showed signs of being ready for that kind of lifestyle. She was just figuring things out one day at a time. Christian is the mother of Blueface's youngest son, who they call CJ, short for Christian Jr. The tension between these two women has been bubbling for years, but it really started to explode when Christiane got pregnant. Jaden felt like she came out of nowhere and completely shook up the family setup she already had with Blueface and his kids. Now here's where it starts getting messy, like seriously messy. While Blueface was still behind bars, Christiane was out here acting like she didn't have anyone waiting on her. Word on the street is she was spending time with not one, but two different guys while he was locked up. The first one was a local rapper she started seeing, but that didn't last long because according to him, Blueface's name and face was everywhere and he couldn't deal with that energy. He even told her she should go back to her child's father. That's how wild it got. Then she moved on to another dude, and here's the twist. This new dude already had 3 kids and wasn't even taking full responsibility for one of them. His ex went online throwing serious shade, saying he needed to clean up his act before getting involved with anyone new. She even called out Christiane, saying she should make better choices about who she lets into her circle. The streets was watching every second of this unfold, and you know everyone was waiting to see what Blueface would say once he got out. When he finally got released, you could tell he was focused and ready to reconnect with his family. The very first thing he did was go see his kids, and that's when the real drama exploded. All caught on video that went viral within minutes. From the footage, you can see they were at an indoor playground or some kind of family spot. Blueface was there spending time with his kids, Javon and Journey, just vibing and being a dad. Everything looked calm until Christiane showed up with little CJ. The tension in that room was thick. You could feel it through the screen. You could tell right away that neither Blueface nor his mom, Carlisa, was too happy about it. In the video, Carlisa is trying to stay polite, but her tone says it all. She's clearly thinking, why is this girl even here? Blueface, on the other hand, was trying to keep things cool and neutral. He was bonding with all his kids, calling CJ by different nicknames, Junior, CJ, Sonny, trying to figure out what felt right. But no matter how hard he tried, that awkward energy was still in the air because Christiane was acting like everything was totally fine. The wild part, Christiane was acting like nothing ever happened, like she'd been loyal and steady the whole time. She was talking about wanting to fix things and rebuild their little family, but everyone online was side-eyeing that hard. People were posting proof and saying, we got receipts.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, it did. Jaden Alexis saw the video of Christiane hanging around her kids and instantly went off. She jumped on social media and posted a public message that basically said, I did not approve for anyone to be around my kids without my say-so. I hope everyone keeps that same energy when I pull up, because I'm on the way. Jaden wasn't playing around. She dropped everything and headed straight to that spot. She wasn't about to let Christiane be around her kids, Javon and Journey, without her being there to make sure things stayed respectful. And honestly, you gotta understand where she's coming from. See, Jaden's been in Blueface's life for years. She's the mother of his first 2 kids and has always seen herself as the one who's been by his side the longest. So for Christiane to pull up, acting like she was part of that family scene after everything that went down while he was away, that came off as seriously disrespectful in her eyes. When you break it down, this whole situation really comes down to 2 words: loyalty and respect. While Blueface was locked up, Christiane was moving like she didn't have any commitments. She was out here posting videos, spending time with other guys, and basically living like Blueface wasn't even in the picture. But then, as soon as he got out, she wanted to act like she'd been faithful and focused the whole time, trying to slide right back into that loyal baby mama role. But that's not how things work. In real life, when someone's holding you down through hard times, loyalty actually means something. And from what people saw, Christiane didn't live up to that. Jaden, on the other hand, stayed low-key. She didn't start drama, didn't move messy, and kept her energy on her kids. She held it together and stayed true, which is why she felt so disrespected seeing Christiane walk in like nothing had happened. In the footage, you could see Blueface trying to bond with CJ, but the tension is real because of the situation between the mothers. No hiding that energy at all. He's clearly trying to be a dad to all his kids, but the co-parenting drama is making it tough, and everyone could feel it through the screen. What really stands out is how strongly Christiane seems to be pushing for a reset now that Blueface is home, according to sources. She was talking about putting money aside to give back to Blueface, saying that cash was for my child's father and my son, to show she was thinking of him while he was gone. She even said he has every right to be upset and claimed she would never lie on him. But actions speak louder than words, and what went down while he was away told a different story to the internet. The fact that she popped up at that family hangout and tried to slide into the scene showed she was really trying to get back in his good graces, but the damage might already be done. Jaden's response was calm and calculated. No yelling, no wild posts, just firm energy and real boundaries that set the tone. She simply stated her rules and then showed up to stand on them, saying she didn't approve of Chrisanne being around her kids and actually pulled up to make sure it was respected. That's not playing games. That's a mother protecting her kids and her position as the mom of Blueface's first two kids, Javon and Journey. People online were split right down the middle after that video dropped. Some were backing Jaden, saying she had every right to step in and protect her kids. Others were feeling for Chrisanne, thinking she was just trying to let her little boy spend time with his dad. But most folks couldn't ignore what she'd been doing while Blueface was away, because let's be real, the internet doesn't forget, and it definitely doesn't forgive when you move in a questionable way. At the end of the day, this whole situation is way bigger than just baby mama drama. It's really about respect, loyalty, and the consequences that come with your choices. When someone you care about is away and you claim to be loyal to them, there's an unspoken understanding about how you're supposed to carry yourself. Chrisanne broke that trust, and now she's dealing with the outcome of those choices. It also comes down to accountability, because you can't act careless and then be surprised when people don't believe your words anymore. The internet's been watching every move, and they remember everything. Now, moving forward, Blueface has some serious decisions to make. He can't keep both women happy forever, especially when one is trying to rebuild her image and the other is standing firm on protecting her peace and her kids. If he's smart, his next step would be to keep the focus strictly on his kids and work towards peaceful co-parenting with both of them. Blueface is stuck right in the middle of two women who both want a place in his life, but for totally different reasons. And honestly, all this chaos could have been avoided if everyone had just moved with a little more integrity and self-control. Chrisanne should have stayed loyal and grounded while the father of her child was away, instead of acting like she was single and free of any commitments. Jaden, on the other hand, shouldn't always have to fight to protect her kids from situations that don't even concern them. And Blueface, he's got to take full responsibility for the storm he created by having kids with two women who clearly have deep tension with each other. This is exactly what happens when people don't think through the consequences of their choices. Now, 3 innocent children are caught in the middle of grown-up drama they never asked to be part of, and that's the saddest part of all. Everyone online is watching to see how this plays out next. Will Chrisanne be able to redeem herself and show she's truly changed? Will Jaden hold her ground as the first mother and keep things stable for her kids? And will Blueface finally step up, mature, and handle his responsibilities like a real father should? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over. Both women are standing their ground for the same man, and neither of them seems ready to back down. But judging by how things have played out so far, it looks like Jaden might have the upper hand, for now. This situation has the whole internet talking, breaking it down frame by frame, trying to decide whose side they're on. So what do you think? Who handled it better, Team Jaden or Team Chrisanne? Let's hear your thoughts below, and keep watching, because this saga is definitely not done yet.